He's the head coach at Syracuse. Win over Montana. Big win last night. They got Cal coming up on Saturday. He's Jim Boeheim. What kind of mood are you in today?
I'm tired. It's a long ways from Syracuse out here, so we're just still trying to get adjusted. But we played well. When your team plays well, you're not so tired anymore. You feel pretty good.
What expectations do you have?
The way college basketball is done, I think every team at this stage thinks they can win and get to the Final Four. I don't think you'll find anybody that doesn't think they can get to the Final Four. I mean, we're down to, we'll be down to 32 teams after today, and I bet every coach in that group thinks that their team can get through to the Final Four. I really do, and I'm not sure it's not possible. Whether you can win or not, I'm not sure, but to, get to the Final Four, you watch some of these games and you watch some of these teams, and you think that team. You watch a Davidson play. They played great yesterday, and somehow Marquette made a miracle comeback. But you watch these teams play, you think they're good, that they could win.
Coach K talks about winning the weekend, that you have to look at 2 games at a time. Tom Izzo talked about that too. How much prep work have you already done about facing Cal?
Well, we've seen a lot of tape on them. We've got a cut up of 20 to 30 minutes of what they do, particularly what they do against zones, because that's what we play. So, they're a good team. They really are. At one stage this year, they had gotten really hot and had played really well, and now they're back. Beat a really good UNLV team last night. So, they're playing near home. They'll have the crowd, and obviously, they're good. They're a good basketball team. The Pac-10, I think, was undervalued. Oregon looked really good, and so did Cal yesterday.
Would you rather be a higher seed, or would you rather have your team sort of understand that underdog mentality?
I think in this tournament, I've always felt that I don't think the seed matters. We've gone to the Final Four from not a great seed, and, we've been able to, get there from a good seed. So I think you just have to play. You have to be focused on playing. When we went to New York last week, we had not played well in the last few games. Not terribly, but hadn't played well. And we played really well in New York, and we came out here and had good practices, and we played the best that we played all year. Montana's a team, obviously, we probably should beat, but, we just really played well, and that puts us in good position for this game with Cal.
He's Jim Boeheim, Syracuse head coach. Cal's up next, coming up on Saturday. When you shook Rick Pitino's hand and walked off the floor at Madison Square Garden knowing that was the end of the Big East, what were you thinking?
Well, it was a hard thing for me the few games in New York. The league meant everything to me. Dave Gavitt put together a league nobody ever thought could work, and made it work. And for 34 years, it was a great basketball league. You could argue that it was the best basketball league during that time. It certainly was close. Great coaches and great players, and it was an unbelievable experience. But, the time has come that it looks like we're moving more and more toward football, basketball schools getting together and making these big conferences. We're not there yet, but I think it's going there. I think that the schools that were remaining in the Big East are going to have a great league. I think all those schools getting together is smart. I think they'll have a great basketball league. We're excited about the ACC. We know that it's a great league already, and when you take us and Louisville and Pittsburgh and Notre Dame in there, it's just going to make the ACC even better. So I'm excited about that. I think it's good. I think sometimes change is good, and we're looking forward to that.
Where'd the retirement rumors start?
Yeah, I did say a couple of times I'm close to retirement. Of course, they said that 10 years ago too. So, I'm still here. I'm not sure where they go, where they get started. I think people are always in a rush to get the story first, but I am looking forward to playing golf, but that's this summer. I always play golf in the summertime. So lately I haven't been playing so good, so I'm not that excited about golf anymore.
So this is not your last year?
No, I never thought that this was my last year. I mean, in coaching, when you have a couple of bad games, you wish it was your last day sometimes. But it's something I've been doing for a long time, and I have no plans on not doing it next year. But obviously, 37 years is a long time to do anything. I don't know. I hope. Can you last 37 years in radio? What do you got to go? Another 30? Or what?
I've been in this business for 30.
Yeah, but you can't count some of those years. You were just like getting coffee and stuff there for a while, right?
Yeah, but I was usually in the Elite Eight. I mean, you had a hard time getting to the Final Four for a long time. So.
Oh, gee, it takes a long time. Some people never get there.
Yeah.
I'm just glad I got there.
Yeah,
I'm happy I got there.
You only have one national title. I feel like I won a few of them.
You probably have, because you're still surviving and you actually look pretty good for an older guy.
If I took a vote in your family of if they wanted you to continue to coach or not, how would that be?
It'd be unanimous. Every time I'm home for a week, they want me out of the house. So it'd be a 4-0 vote, and the dog would go right along, right with them. It's time for you to get out of here. Go back to work.
Given that CBSSports.com report about an investigation, I don't know if we look at this bigger, do you feel like, on the inside looking out, the NCAA is on a mission to get you?
Well, that wasn't generated by the NCAA. I hope that wasn't. I don't know where that came from. There's obviously this came out last year at this time, and we probably happen again next year, I guess. But no, I don't know why it came out now exactly, or there's nothing new in there, and actually stuff that isn't even close to accurate. But
have you spoken to the NCAA?
Oh well, we've talked to NCAA all the time. I mean, we've had, as everyone knows, we had an academic issue this year and last year that we had to get through, and we did. And we're just so there's always that kind of conversation. That's not unusual though. In terms of any program, there's always conversations about something that is going on or transpiring, but. This is the same thing that happened same time last year.
So, but what's inaccurate?
We focus on it.
What's inaccurate?
We're not going to get into that. We're going to try to focus on getting ready to play California, and everything else will be resolved over time.
All right. Well, good luck against Cal. Always good chat with you. Thank you, Coach.
Thanks, Dan.
All right. That's Jim Boeheim, Syracuse head coach. It started out nice, and then all of a sudden I knew I had to get to the CBSSports.com report about the investigation there.